Everybody stay where you are. Chill the F out.
What if? We know how contract situations work. Once these actors realize their value, much like Robert Downey Jr. did, because he was the first movie, he had that foresight. Edward Norton, not so much. They just recasted the Hulk. But RDJ's making cake off of every single movie leading up to or going forward. These guys all expire at the end of this one. Like Captain America is gonna go do his thing somewhere else. Says he loves the character and all that stuff, but we know if you what's the phrase with the Brinks truck? If you back up the Brinks truck to his crib, he's gonna wear that shield one more time for America. But Black Widow's another one. Oh, Hawkeye, their contracts are all up. Thor, some of these dudes. Okay, Thor, I guess he's kind of irreplaceable. But Iron Man's a suit, man. Captain America is a title that could be, not that I would want that could be given to someone else. Which makes me think of this scene that's playing over top of my voice. Bucky says,
Nice save.
I gotta get me one of those.
but that was a deleted scene taken out of Civil War. So maybe they thought, hey, we're gonna recast Captain America and all that stuff. We'll put this in there to drop the seed. But maybe they decided somewhere between filming that and the release of 2016's Civil War that no, we're gonna keep Captain America, which lends to the theory that maybe Steve is lost in time after the end of this movie. Maybe he doesn't die, and then we'll bring him back for the next big whatever it is. It could be Avengers vs. X-Men. It could be Secret Wars. It could be anything. But Chris Evans might not be done for like one more movie. I'm sure like some of them will die. Hulk's probably gonna go, man. Hulk is a guy who's just a CGI green dude. You can just attach the dots to people, and sorry Mark Ruffalo, we don't need you anymore. There's this Amadeus Cho dude that we made. That's probably where they're heading towards. These guys could possibly all die, and I just want to talk myself into, preparing for it. They're about to all die, potentially. Some people will die. It's called Endgame. I mean, Tony Stark can die, but in the comic book stories, I'll put this over my voice as well. You can see that he's tutoring Riri Williams as a digital artificial intelligence. So all you gotta do is sign Robert Downey Jr. and just say, hey, do some voiceover work, RDJ. You don't even have to come into the studio. Okay, maybe come in for one weekend and we'll get the blue lights over you, but nothing's gotta be high def. You don't really gotta do any acting. You're gonna be a blue thing. Just like the Star Wars dudes. I'm sure the holograms in Star Wars didn't take many takes. So I feel like, yeah, he'll die, but he's a smart dude. He'll tutor Riri Williams in like 10 years from now, like I said. But they've got enough A-listers in this universe. Captain Marvel just made $1 billion with her movie. Black Panther, Spider-Man's still gonna be there. Will it be Tom Holland? Maybe not for all the movies, because again, he's just a dude in a suit. They could have Spider-Man appear in a whole movie and just say, yo, Tom, we're not going to pay you for acting, but if you can do some voiceover work, that would be very much appreciated. Here is a fraction of what you were going to get. And we'll just have CGI Spider-Man do all that work. Like, they know what the actors are coming with, and that's their value and that they deserve because they're worth all this money. I'm not saying the actors are not worth it. Like, I admire the actors. Know what you're worth and go for it. I'm just letting you know the minds of Disney or studios in general. Studios, directors, all of them dudes. Hey, I shat on the Russo brothers the other day. They're my favorite directors. They made my favorite movie, Infinity War. Favorite scene in the movie ever was when Thor landed. Like, I was just saying, the dude, Joe Russo, gets a little bit defensive and gives reasons reasons that he doesn't need to give out. Because there was one in particular, and this will be the last thing before I end today's video. Gamora and her people have died. She's supposedly the last one, according to her. Thanos says, I killed half of them. You saw in that flashback, he killed half of them. In my head canon, because I always try to make excuses for the universe, just so it makes sense, I'm like, okay, cool. He killed half of his people, and don't look, baby Gamora. That was when he killed half. And throughout the years, as Gamora grew up, by the time she's at her age now, all the rest have died. There you go. Therefore, it's true that he killed half, and it's also true that she's the last of the race. It just took a little time to get there. Makes sense to me. Joe Russo says, to the fan who asked that question, hey, how could it be that she's the last survivor and half of them survived in that movie? Who do you believe, Gamora or Thanos? What? What are you talking about, dude?
Thanos in the movie, he said that about Gamora's and her race, all the children have went to bed full stomachs and clear skies. However, in 2014, Guardians of the Galaxy, when Gamora's captured, it said she's the last survivor of her race.
Mm-hmm. And
So,
who do you believe?
Yeah. I don't know. I believe you guys. You guys are pretty good at this, so.
Oh, do you believe Thanos or do you believe Gamora?
It doesn't work for me. So, with that being said, fuck the excuses, I'll call that out. But they're good, great movie directors, because Civil War is also in my top 10 movies. The name on this channel is Chillmonger. You can subscribe by clicking the thing that has just spawned from my being. I physically created this digital effect, much like the Hulk I was speaking of previously. And feel free to indulge in these other uploads. The most recent on the top left should suit to your liking. Thank you.